Alright, just about to play the Pro Bowl here. So obviously we are voting for the NFC because we are obviously on the NFC, but key players, as you can see, Gilmore, Mack, Bosa, McCaffrey, Allen, Thomas. So I think this is going to be a good game. I think we get it again, though. Quarterbacks, though, both teams are kind of iffy. Mitch Trubisky, I know, was up for MVP, so we'll see who plays better at quarterback.
The best of the best take the field one more time. Hey, it's the coach. This is the NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the next to last game on the NFL calendar just moments away. The AFC and NFC stars, they're ready. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Set to go here in the 2021 Pro Bowl. This should be good, and we are underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air on almost every snap. Fortunately for them, roster full of cornerbacks who are used to playing on an island.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. Joe Mixon, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack. And he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
53, check 53.
On third down, Trubisky. He completes it to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Mixon with a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the NFC back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The starting defense now for the AFC.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And Graham's got it. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he'll hit Jeffrey. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Trubisky will throw. This complete to Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the ground, McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Trubisky now, only one pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, but it'll be 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Trubisky. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Jeffrey's got it. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 20-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You got it.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC has taken the lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. 2nd quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Check 53. Check back, check back.
Now Trubisky on first down. Complete to Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Trubisky to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Trubisky on third and long. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC 16. Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the NFC going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Trubisky will throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Bullock's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Get ready, get ready.
So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already. And that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That one good for 26 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The AFC offense making their way back out. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. 27 yards there, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go. Let's do it.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's a run with Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the grab by Croft. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Is complete to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Welcome back live to Orlando. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Back out is the AFC offense. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 34-yard line. Back to throw.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Snead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Joe Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
60 Pittsburgh. 22's coming, 22's coming. Let's make these babies cry.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. first and 10. It's Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll look to throw.
Well, that play was over before it even...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.